Support the Ramen Raider on Patreon. Thanks to all our patrons.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Today, next to last of these, you're totally watching these out of order. This is coming out tomorrow, I'm gonna guess. I've got this notion to do a definitive guide to Maruchan Yakisoba Japanese home-style noodles, which is funny because they used to call it home-style Japanese noodles, but whatever. This is, actually, are they calling this just stir-fry noodles? I don't see that. Uh-oh. There. But this is their teriyaki chicken flavor, and I had to go on a bit of a hunt to find this. Took the kids out, we went to the local grocery store, they didn't have it. Went to a Rite Aid, they don't even carry any Maruchan products at the one we have. They didn't really seem to carry much of anything. The store shelves were almost all empty, it was kind of disturbing. And then the next day we went to a Dollar Tree, and at the Dollar Tree they had the, I figured I ought to redo the fire yakisoba that they make, because I did that a long time ago, back when the label said new. It no longer says new, so that's fine. It's a packaging change. I do those. Yeah, so you probably, if you're watching this, you know what these are. This is a clear sachet. You got this tray here. You dump it along the side. You add some water to the filling line. Right to the line. Right to that. Come on. There. To the line, 4 minutes at 5,000 watts. No, 1,000. And then you let it sit for a minute. So we got a little bit of time here to commiserate. Alright. Alright, so it is September 3rd, 2024. This is the first day of school, so the kids are at school. It's really weird. I got them already, and went out on a walk solo, and still getting over all that COVID junk, but today I felt great and did like 6 miles, I think. So that was good. I'm stoked on that. And weather's nice. It's overcast. It's not hot. Problem is later this week it's going to get up to like in the 90s. So maybe I'll be able to get out in the morning and stuff. Taking it easy at first. Going to only do like one big walk a day. But probably next week. Hopefully it'll cool down again. And then I'll be doing maybe like 15 miles a day if I can pull it off. I'd like to do at least 10. So, we'll get there. Not much else going on. We did a whole bunch of junk this weekend. Took the kids to a dim sum restaurant that's up the road. That was fun. Tried to get my son to try chicken feet. Honestly, my favorite part about chicken feet is the shock factor. It's like, it's all right. There's not a lot of meat on them, and there's a lot of bones you got to pick out, and it's messy. I'm not a big fan of, like, I like barbecue a lot. I don't like barbecue that you got to hold and you get all the crap all over your fingers. I just, Not into the whole messy eating, need a bib kind of crap. Which chicken fingers are kind of in the, or chicken feet rather, are kind of in the same sphere of things. I will say, as far as all the chicken feet that I've had, and I've had my fair share of chicken feet, ladies and gentlemen, the ones at Fortune Inn were probably the best chicken feet I've had. They had a decent amount of meat on them, and the seasoning that they used on them was quite nice. Miles wouldn't try them. In fact, he looked terrified, like disgusted. It's like, it's alright. And then he had, then Mimi tried them. She liked them. No, she hated them, but she tried them. My wife didn't like them, and I can go either way on them, you know, it's like, I think it's fun, but it's not like, hey, chicken feet, I can't wait to eat chicken feet, that's all I want to have at the dim sum place is chicken. No. If they had it, I'd just have chicken bung, because I'm going to tell you right now, that is where it's at. Another thing that's good is intestine. Fei Chang. If you go to a really good, see, most of the restaurants we have here, you go get Chinese food, it's American Chinese food. If you go into England, it's going to be English Chinese food. India has their own skew on it. They call it Desi Chinese. So it's like Chinese food that's been modified in such a way that it works better for the Indian palate. And that makes sense, because why would you want to try to sell food that people there really just can't get their minds around or palate around? So, yeah, American Chinese, yeah. But sometimes you'll get a place that'll have stuff that's more Chinese. And that's what you want right there. That does the ticket right there. There we go. But yeah, the food in Asia is so good, I gotta say. What still gets me about these Maruchan Yakisobas, though, there isn't a Yakisoba one. Like, traditional Yakisoba kind of has like a salty and a tangy kind of like tamarind or Worcestershire kind of bump to it. They don't make one of those. The 9 that they have out right now is Korean barbecue, teriyaki beef, teriyaki chicken, orange chicken, chili cheese. Oh crap. I got 3 more. I got 10 seconds. The fire yakisoba, cheddar. That's it, yeah. But they used to have other ones. They used to have a tomato basil, a savory soy sauce, a spicy vegetable, a beef taco, a 4 cheese, a 4 cheese, a sweet and sour, and a savory soy sauce. I may have said that already. But those are all gone. You can't get those anymore. But they're really not bad. I mean, for $1 for a tray of food, this isn't bad at all. Freaking hot, though. Okay. Oh, I do need one of these. Guess I'll save it over. Oh, did she dump those? No, she didn't. See, I gotta save that so I can put one of the labels on it. So yeah, I know. I save instant noodle packaging. I know, but it's part of the deal. You get what you pay for. But yeah, Mitt Romney has binders full of women. I have binders full of instant noodle packaging. And for these, I keep the lid, and then I tape the outer packaging onto it. Here's what we're looking at. I had an interesting time with the guy at the butcher block at our local grocery store. Speaking of our local grocery store, so Kroger wants to do a big acquisition of Albertsons, right? Well, as it turns out, the CEO of Kroger was talking to the Federal Trade Commission recently. He admitted, I guess admitted, because I don't think there's really laws against it, but they were asking him questions like, so the price of milk, the price of cheese and bread and things like that, all these staples are so expensive. And they openly admitted that, yeah, we're charging more than then it goes up as far as the as inflation. So they're making extra money, and people are complaining about the prices, but they don't care. People are still going to buy the stuff they need. So it's an interesting thing. The Harris Walz campaign keeps talking about saying, no, we're going to end price gouging, which is an interesting concept. I'm fascinated by it. Look at that. I think that's cabbage. Indeed. I've never reviewed this one. I swear to God, I'd reviewed everything, but no, not teriyaki chicken Maruchan Yakisoba. So let's give this a bite. Cheers. You know what? That's not shabby. It has that sweetness that the teriyaki beef one has, but it's definitely leaning towards chicken more. Okay. Let's plate this sucker. Oh, speaking of going to the store, so I wanted to go to the store because I've got this one and I wanted to do some chicken with it. And then I've got their spicy beef. And I wanted to do some ground beef with it, and oh my. Oh. That is a lot of food. That's a mountain. And it still has a lot of the liquid with it. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I think what I'll do... But yeah, so I wanted to get meat. And I went to the butcher block and I'm like, okay. I want 1/8 of a pound of chicken breast. Boneless. And I want 1/8 of a pound of ground beef. Ground. And... I don't know. He's like, 1/8? I'm like, yeah, 0.125. He hands it over. I look at it. It's 1.25. I'm like, oh, no. This is like way more times the amount than I want. It's like, oh, yeah, I want 1/8 of a pound. 0.125. So it gives me 0.3. I'm like, okay. And why don't you just give me the same of ground beef? It's like, dude. Oh. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the Department of Weights and Measures will hear about this, I can assure you. Actually, I know those people. Isn't that weird? They're called NIST, the National Institute for Standards and Time, and the Department of Weights and Measures. Yeah. They're actually really nice. There's there's a radio station, 2 of them, and you would tune to it and go to your jewelry shop and they would set your watch using that. At the tone, the time will be 2 o'clock. and 0 seconds. Beep. It would do that. During the Trump administration, they were going to end that. And so I reached out to those people and they sent me a crap load of info, and I don't know that they ended it, but I hope not. I really like that. Well, that's it for this one. The next one you're going to see, as I mentioned, is going to be the Maruchan Fire Yakisoba Spicy Beef flavor. The last time I did this, it said new. It had a little flag that said new on it, but that is no longer the case because it's been around for a while. But, yeah, cool. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye.